Welcome back to Caffeine and Confession, guys. Oh, I'm so low energy. I'm like actually so tired. I don't really want to do this, but we're gonna do it anyways because I have to go. Holy, it's already off to a bad start. I'm going to Utah again, so I have to pre-record. Apparently, I have to. Shh. So not yesterday, like a couple days ago. Actually, I don't really know. Wait, no, you guys won't be watching this at the same time. Okay, I swallowed a bottle cap basically because I always chew on the bottle caps like of like a water bottle, and I sound fucking boring right now. Okay. Okay, anyways, I swallowed Where is the energy, London? Where is it? Not here today. Not here. I swallowed the bottle cap, okay? And it was in my throat, and then I was like, what do I do now? Choke or swallow? So I chose to swallow it, but we're gonna see if it comes out of my poo. I can't wait to see if it comes out in my poo because that would be very interesting. Um, okay, anyways, guys, I need to take a break from social media. I've been working like 9-hour shifts at my job. Oh my gosh. Actually, this is where I work. I'm wearing my shirt because I'm about to go back in today. Ha! Today's going to be also a 9.5 hour shift. So wish me luck. But anyways, I just scroll on social media the entire time I'm there, and it's actually so bad. Like, oh, my TikTok has probably gone up like crazy because my job is pretty slow. So yesterday I literally brought a coloring book and just like drew for the first like 4 hours. And I'm probably gonna do the same thing today because it's so slow in the afternoon and then it gets like busy during the night. But I was left alone last night for that. Love that for me. I hate working alone there because it's so boring. It's so boring, and I like need to interact with people. I get so like angry and irritable if I'm not like with people. Spoken like a true extrovert. But basically if I like miss a day of hanging out with people or I'm doing like my own thing all day. Like okay, if I have stuff to do all day and I'm doing my own thing, I'm fine, right? But if I am like not doing anything, I have nothing planned and I'm not with people, I'm like I am a loser. So, yeah. I think everyone is gonna have to take a break with me because I can't do this alone. I have FOMO, so if the whole world could just get off social media for a little bit, like let's ban TikTok for like a week or something again, that would be lovely because then I wouldn't have fear of missing out and everyone could just live their life. You're gonna like regret when you're older sitting on your phone at this age and scrolling when you would kill to get back to this time of your life to go do stuff with the body that you have, right? When you're old and like can't get out of bed, you're gonna be like, why didn't I just go do stuff instead of sitting on my phone? Now I have to sit on my phone all day. This is like all I can do. So go live life, even if it's by yourself. Just get out there, y'all. I actually used to like never know where my phone was. I wish I could be like this though, because I don't know what happened to me. Well, I do know what happened. I started this, and I started a gym TikTok, and then I started regular TikTok, and then I have an Instagram. Like, that's what happened. Social media happened to me. But I used to never know where my phone was. Even my friends would text me, like, and I'd get back to them 3 days later, and they'd be like, why don't you have your phone? I'm like, I don't use it. I just did a lot more things outside, and, like, even just by myself, I was, like, painting, skateboarding, doing nails, like, whatever it was. Like, I guess even watching movies, like, I just never got on my phone. What is wrong with me now? I'm an addict. I'm an addict. Go see the world, guys. I need to stop. I need to stop. It's fine. Summer's coming up. I'm planning trips. I'm planning backpacking trips. I'm planning hiking trips. I'm getting out there. I'm getting out there. I'm planning beach days, whatever. I think the biggest problem for me right now is, like, the reason why I'm on it so much is because I have all this free time at work and I'm just like sitting there like la di da di da, let me get on my phone because there's nothing else to do. Hello. Okay, this is such a random episode, like a little bit of a rant of what's going on with my life. Not really any advice for you guys. Maybe there is. I always say this and then I end up giving advice, but what the fuck is life, guys? What is it? All my friends are getting married right now. It's so weird. It's so weird, but it's also like so hype for them. Like, good for you guys. But I literally am like newly single, like as of like 2 months ago, like month, 2 months. Like, what the flippin' 360 fart in my eyeballs is going on? Like, it's so bizarre. Like, I had 4 proposals on my Instagram the other day, and I'm just sitting here in my lonely ass, like, what happened to my life? Literally, what happened? Uh, it's just crazy to think about, like, I'm only 20, guys. I need to stop acting like this is normal because actually everyone in Utah is crazy for doing this and I'm more normal, but it makes me feel not normal. Well, I think the biggest reason why it doesn't make me feel normal is because I had dated my last boyfriend for 2 years and it didn't work out. So I'm like, is there really hope for me? I don't know. And the one before that, 2.5 years. So whoever I'm going to have to date is going to have to, like, I'm going to have to date them for like 2 years before I like actually consider getting married or anything because for some reason it always just ends around that time for me. But I don't know. That's kind of scary though because I don't want to like date someone for that long again and then have it not work out. But honestly, both those relationships could have ended early if I wasn't a pussy. So actually, I think I'll be fine because now self reflection, I'll realize that it probably needs to end when it ends when or way earlier, you know? So I think I'll do better this time around. If there is another time around, maybe I'll just be single for the rest of my life. That's fine too. I actually would be down to do that. Literally like what I say all the time, no one needs no one. No one needs no one. You don't need anybody. You can be fine on your own for the rest of your life and be happy. Just like am I am now. Okay. Uh Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So this is the problem though. This is why I think I actually might be single for the rest of my life is I have too many requirements now after dating people. Especially because like myself, like I how do I say this? Like I do a lot of things myself and like I'm looking for a guy that does all the same things as me and is like me and like has the same personality as me and is more communicating than I am. Like all these things and it's just going to be hard because I do a lot, bruh. Like I don't think there's going to be a guy out there that does all the same things. Does this make sense? Like, oh my gosh. Let me see what I'm trying to say. Okay, like, hold on. Let me ponder. Okay, like, does he like to be outdoors? Does he like to do holy. Okay, does he backpack? Does he camp? Does he go on hikes? Does he surf behind the boat or just in general? Does he skate? Does he have goals? Does he go to the gym? Does he paint, draw, or something, do something creative in that aspect? Does he play guitar? Does he play a musical instrument in general? Is he funny? He's got to be hilarious. I'm sorry. I don't know. Emotionally mature, that's a big one. I feel like a lot of guys lack that these days, but I think I'm fucked for the rest of my life. I say this. Everyone says this when they're single and then they end up finding some mans, but I genuinely believe, like, I don't know. I genuinely believe. You just shut up. Okay. Okay. Oh. I was watching TikToks. No, not just TikToks. I was watching my TikToks from a while ago. Like, just like, I like to scroll through my stuff once in a while and look at it. And like low-key, all the feelings started flooding back from these times that I like had filmed these videos or just like old gym videos like of me posing. Like I like do progress pics. So like I was scrolling through those too. And like all the feelings were flooding back, y'all. Like, I actually was I was in such a bad headspace, like, really, really bad. And I felt like I had no one. And I still, like, honestly, I still get, like, I'm on depression meds right now. So, like, I can't say that I'm, like, completely better, right? But, like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I just like look back. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I feel so bad for her. Like now, I feel like coming out of it almost. I'm like, that's so sad. That blah 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 blah. Whatever, whatever. Okay, but I just remember like when I was saying the feelings flood back. I just remember like moments where I was literally like crying at the gym, crying on the court, like crying before I'd go out and hit because I didn't want to hit. Like all these really really bad experiences for me like would come back. Like there would be days that I was so freaking sore and like everything was hurting, but like as I said, like my OCD would take over and be like, if you didn't do all your training today, then you're a piece of shit. So I'd sit in my car before I'd go hit on the ball machine. Like I'd sit in my car for like 20 minutes and I'd just like cry because I did not want to go, but I still would do it because I was just like super dedicated and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to like not look back and see everything that was bad during that time and like feel like shit about it because I know that there was good, but for some reason everything's blocked out except some of the bad parts. It's just like I really was miserable. And then yeah, like just even last year, like oh my gosh, to be crying in a public place is so embarrassing to me. Like I don't do that shit. Like that's gross. I have an embarrassing story to tell you at the end of this video, but I just don't cry in public. I just think it's weird and it's like why would you go out if you're feeling like this? But clearly you got to get on with your day. So I was like going to the gym feeling like shit all the time and just like crying mid-set like oh guys, that's embarrassing. But also, that just proves how dedicated I was. Whatever. So, I've actually seen a couple people cry at the gym before. And I'm always like, are you good? Like, and they're just like, yeah, I'm having a bad day. I'm like, okay, you're okay. My bad day was like every day, bruh. But they probably are having bad days every day too, or they wouldn't get to the point where they're crying in a public spot. Okay, anyways. But what I was going to say with this is I don't know, you gotta have those really, really bad days. And actually, my cousin's husband just posted this on his story. This is what reminded me. You have to have those really bad days, or like the good days don't mean anything. You can't have any really good days if you have no bad days, because if you just had good days, they wouldn't be good. It'd just be, every day would just be bad, you know? There wouldn't be good and bad. So, I don't know. There's just no happiness without a little grind. Like I said, you won't have good days if you can't have the bad ones. And I also think, like, if you're looking for a sense of purpose and you just really can't find it, I think the best... Okay, so I did have advice because I wrote this down. The best thing you can do for yourself is just do mentally tough things. So have those bad days. Force yourself to have those bad days where you don't want to do things like that, because then you'll have good days which also make you feel good, plus you'll have like a sense of purpose, like, and that you accomplished something and you're doing something with your life, instead of just having every day be the same. Just like go wake up, eat, scroll, go to work, come home, eat, repeat, you know? So I just think lots of people are just like, what's the point of life, da 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 da. I just feel like there isn't really a point. It's just, the point is just to be happy, live until you, and then who knows what happens after that. Okay, I have an unpopular opinion, and I know you guys might hate me for this one, but if you're talking to someone or if you're dating someone, actually no, because dating doesn't apply, but if you're talking to someone and they're talking about their ex to you, lots of people say this is a red flag, but honestly, it depends the context. This is what I think is, if the ex is coming up like, oh my gosh, she liked that, she did this, she did that, that's a red flag. Run away. But if it's like, oh my gosh, me and my ex did that, me and my ex went da 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 da, I think like you guys are fine, and you might be taking it a little to like reading into context, because honestly, if they're like talking to you and liking you, like they're not into their ex. They could be if they're talking about her constantly, but if they're talking about like them doing things together, that's not a red flag, because, well, it depends on how long the relationship is too. Because for me at least, like I said, I've dated both my boyfriends for 2 years. One even longer, 2.5 years. And all my memories are with these people. So if you're gonna ask me a question, something or something, like, of course, like my memory of whatever I did with whatever you're asking me is gonna be with them, because I was with them 24/7, you know. So I just think it can be fine, honestly. If they were dating the person for a long time, it's gonna be fine. But if they were dating for a short period and they're just like, da da da, she did that, she did this, like, okay, stop talking about her. It makes sense if you're talking about yourself because you guys did stuff together, but so that's my thought process on that, because I see a lot of things saying like, oh, if they're talking about their ex, run. Okay, but there's the context. If they're talking about her, run. If it happened a long time ago, if their relationship was like a long time ago, they've had a year of being single and they're talking about them, run, because the memories that you've had the last year are not to do with the person that you were with anymore. So you have enough to not share about that person. But yeah. So like most of their memories will be with that person, because that's like spent their most of their life with them. That's literally me. So, which sucks for the other person, but that's just life, you know? That's just how it's going to be. I don't know if I want to share this story. Okay, so first I'm going to tell you the embarrassing story that I was talking about earlier, about crying in public, because, oh gosh, this one's actually not that bad. But when I was playing tennis, when I was playing a match during region, I was playing this girl that was really good. We were literally the only two people that were like competing against each other in all of like our city, because like there was no one else like at our level, so it was just me and her competing against each other, and all the time, constantly, but she'd always beat me. And so this one time I was low-key like, you know what, F this, I'm winning, like I don't care. I was up 4-0 in the first set. Actually, people that don't play tennis aren't gonna know this, but I was winning, okay? And then basically I reached for a backhand like this, out this way. You guys can't see if you're listening, but people that are watching video, you can see. I was reaching out this way for a backhand and went like this to slice a backhand, and I pulled my rib. Yeah, that one. This is why it was embarrassing, is like I dropped to the ground. It was like so dramatic. I can't even get over this. This is going to haunt me in my memories. I dropped to the ground and I was like in panic because it hurt so bad. It just shocked me and I started crying. And then my ex came up and he was like, wait, did you hurt yourself? Like, what's going on? Because everyone was like, what happened? Because I just fell to the ground. It didn't look like I really hurt myself, but I like just ate shit and then start crying. And the whole, like, oh my gosh, everyone was watching. I hate crying in front of people. And then they like all came on the court, and her dad, the girl that I was playing, her dad was the nicest. He put tape on it. He's like, do you think you can like still play? And I was like, fuck yeah, like I am not not quitting on this shit. Like put me in, coach. So I was so determined on winning, which was the idiot, stupid, freaking brain of my brain. Decided to do that, and I couldn't, like, when I was serving, it was pulling my rib, like I could feel it like move, and I was like, okay. So then I lost like really bad. Like she came back, it was 6-4 in the first set. She came back from 0-4, and then second set was like 6-0, 6-1 or something like that. I was like, damn, I should just quit while I was up, bruh. I should quit while I was up. It's okay. I love her though. She's nice. But yeah, I had to get adjusted after that, because I don't know if it had to do with my back or my rib or something. I think it was like slightly out of place, he told me. Something weird. But yeah, that was fun. Okay, so that was the first embarrassing story. Second embarrassing story. I don't know if I want to share this on the internet, but I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to. Gosh. Okay, so I had the stomach flu and I didn't know I had the stomach flu. I was really confused, okay? So one night I had drank a whole thing of like Diet Dr. Pepper, like the big ones from Maverick. Maverick's a gas station, by the way, with a ton of syrup and like coconut cream in it. And I like chugged that shit. Like I drank it all. And I was feeling sick when I got home. I was like, ooh, like my stomach hurts. It's probably from this drink, right? I was trying to make myself throw up in the bathroom. I was just like trying to gag myself, but I don't have a gag reflex, guys, so it was not possible. Like, if I shove my fingers in the back of my throat. Okay, this is so sus. Wait, why am I sharing this? Wait, no. Don't take it in that context. Okay, shut up, London. Shut the fuck up. But, anyways. I'm so dirty-minded. What the hell? Okay, I don't have one, so I can't make myself throw up, basically. Like, I can touch this in the back of my throat and not, like, get the, you know? So I couldn't throw up, basically. So I went to bed. I was on FaceTime with my ex, and I was still feeling so sick. I was like, bruh, like my stomach hurts so bad. I don't know what's going on. And it was like not the stomach ache, really. It was like more of a nauseous feeling when you're so nauseous. Like if anyone's gotten the stomach flu, they know what I'm talking about. But it's like you feel sick and nauseous. And I was just like, what? It's definitely the soda, I think. I was on FaceTime with them in my bed. Okay. I was like, oh, I have to fart. I always fart in front of people. So, like, I was like, whatever. I have to fart. A little shit came out. It was not a fart. And let me tell you, it was not a little shit either. It was a gigantic diarrhea in my undies, guys. I can't believe I'm sharing this. It's fine. And I was like, oh. I was like, oh. I think I just shit my pants. And he was like, what? Are you being serious? I was like, yeah, I did. I think I did. And lo and behold, I had shit my pants. That's like, I think, like, I was trying to think of my most embarrassing story. And that's not even that bad because, like, I've known my boyfriend for a long time. We were dating for like a year and a half or whatever at this point. But I think that's like one of like the most embarrassing. No, that wasn't even embarrassing. Wait, why did I say this was like embarrassing? It's not. I'm trying to think. I don't really have any really good embarrassing stories. Like I've told you guys, I think I need to be humbled because I haven't been embarrassed enough. Someone's got to bring down my ego. But anyways, yeah, I had the stomach flu. Then I like threw up like a ton and then shit a ton and threw up a ton and then like the next day I was like fine. But I had to get like probiotics for it or whatever. Probiotics. Is that what they're called? Yeah. Oh my gosh. This was what's embarrassing. Oh my gosh. I remember. Okay, we have a little bit of time left. This is the story I wanted to tell. I just remembered what it was. I was snowboarding. So it took me actually like 3 years to learn how to snowboard like good. Like actually like be able to like do baby jumps and stuff. Literally like on the grind too. It wasn't even just like I went a few times this season. I was going every weekend. It still took me like 3 seasons to actually learn how. And the first season I ever did it, it was, okay, I was 16. No, I was turning 16. It was for my 16th birthday. And bro, I was just booking it and sliding down on my ass. Like I just go straight for it, all flat, like not on an edge, just straight down and then eat shit. And it was fine. Like I was like pretty good at like controlling how I felt. Like I wasn't like going crazy, but you know, I was dating my boyfriend at this time. Yeah, I was. He had gone down with my other friends that just naturally are gifted at this. I don't know what's in their jeans or whatnot. He had left me at the top. I was so pissed. I was so pissed, guys. This is what's embarrassing. Like, I didn't realize it was embarrassing until, like, now I go and I see this happen. I'm like, oh, that's a no. Because I had just, like, started snowboarding. I had unclipped and walked my board all the way down from the top of the mountain because I was so mad. London, why do you embarrass yourself like this? Everyone was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Nothing wrong, actually. I'm just pissed at my... I think we were dating, or was he just like, we were talking at the time? I don't know. I'm just pissed at this guy. Don't mind me. So, I've never done that, obviously, because I don't have issues with snowboarding anymore. I just was so mad that he wouldn't stay back and help me, and he was just, like, going off, so I was just like, I'm sick of this shit, and just, like, walk down. I think that's it for my embarrassing stories, though. Like, I really wanted to give you guys a good one, but honestly, like I've said, I haven't been embarrassed enough. I think someone needs to humble me. I think I need to be embarrassed. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get shit on while doing sales, so that's when I'm going to be embarrassed, I think. Well, maybe I won't even be embarrassed when that happens. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I think we're done, and I'm probably going to take a break from social media when I go to Utah, because I actually need to reconnect with nature. No. No, I don't need to reconnect with nature. Like, always. Like, I love it, but I don't know what I'm ranting about. Anyways, I forgot to show you guys. This was my drink of choice today. The Warheads, per usual. Always gotta have my energy drink. You know me. Okay, thanks for watching. Gonna go work my 9-hour shift now. Gonna kill myself, so. No, I'm not. I'll actually be back for the next episode, but yeah. Wish me luck.